So there have been some requests for me to return to the Realms in Exile mod, and specifically try out playing as Sauron, but trying to make him into a good guy. Let me be very clear about this. I have absolutely never tried this out with him. I know Sauron has flavor for this particular mod. I am very well versed in Lord of the Rings lore, by the way, and this may or may not even work. So I'm going to say this right from the start. This is a standalone video. We're just going to see what would happen if Sauron is turned good, and even still, whether that's even remotely possible. So while I'm getting the basics going, he's gone in intrigue. Okay, that's fine. Go intimidation focus. He's maxed out seducer and torturer, working in schemer. Sounds about right. Please consider checking out the channel if you are indeed new here. Very active. Love for you to be part of our growing community. I think it's just, you know, because of his lore, we just go down Master Artificers, right? Yes. Links for Twitch, Instagram, Discord, all in the description. And I don't know if I mentioned this because my brain likes to skip a couple steps from time to time, but trying to reach 50,000 Rantius by the end of the year. Would love to have you a part of our growing Imperium. Really big shout out to my YouTube channel members, everyone that you're seeing on the screen. And hey, if you also want to get involved, I will personally appreciate it, but obviously 100% up to you, my friend. But apart from that, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope this video puts a big smile on your face. You can laugh, all the good things, and most of all, hope you enjoy. Let's go. So another real reason why Sauron is doing this, well, times are tough in the realm of Mordor these days. You know, that whole meme that Boromir started really impacted our tourism, so we want to open the black gates to the world and really boost our tourism numbers. So how are we going to do this? Well, there's a big issue. Sauron himself is the head of faith right over here, so that means we're going to have to grant the overlordship of the shadow to somebody. And if there is going to be anybody that's going to take this role, I think I will give it to the mouth of Sauron. So we're going to grant him title of the Overlordship of Shadow, just like that. And if I am correct, that swaps over the Head of Faith. Next thing we're going to do is, because the closest good faction to us is Gondor, we're going to go over here, and they, you know, based off of their organized Elendili faith, they revere Eru Iluvatar. So I guess we're going to go here, click this button, and a couple of these guys will also convert. Nice. Conversion. Glory be to Manwë. Okay, so council, these guys still, why do you hate me now? Have you always hated me? I actually don't know. I didn't check. But we're going to have the Witch King of Angmar be my new lore master. Oh, he doesn't have a head anymore. That's great. And we're going to start having him convert the territory over here. New Marshal. Oh, wow. There's a bunch over here. How about we just have another Nazgul in there? Yeah. And then we're going to go around and see who we can actually convince to convert along with us. Spy Master. Do we have anyone better than him? Just have another Nazgul go there, I suppose. Because he is a king. Eye of Nirn. Why don't I just see if up here, if this works first before pissing him off? Yeah. Hey, we don't have a court physician, men-at-arms regiments. What do we even have? Okay, we have Black Uruks, Trebuchets, Orc Warriors, Karagor Packs, and Olag High. Oh, these guys are the beefy boys, yeah. I haven't even started anything with the playthrough. Let's just get this going. Okay, the Lord of the Rings. Okay, Middle-earth has been abandoned by the Valar and is ready for a new master to put it in order. The Dark Tower of Mordor, yada, yada, yada. Okay, well, Sauron's gonna bring order, but, yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work at all. Oh my god, this is awesome. Wait, Vengeful, I gain a Regalia artifact? Yeah, I kind of want that. Yeah. More artifacts, what do we got? What's this? Ooh, the Palantir Minas Ithil. Nice. Banners! Banners are important. Gotta put down the banners first. And then what is this one? Sauron defying the thunder. Okay, interesting. What's going on right now? I suppose a good one. Not doing that, not doing that. This doesn't interest me at all. Let's establish some crop sharing, I suppose, and that's pretty much it. Yep. Okay, so by doing that, every single one of our buildings are disabled now? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Yeah. How about we, to change this out, some monster warrens. Yeah, so we have everything that's just basic now. I think I want to build great smithies here. Yeah, makes sense. And then for you, hey, I really like Minas Morgul. Can I take all of this, maybe? And I'm gonna use that hook that I have on you to make it so. Oh, what, bro? Oh, okay. So I just got all of them. Cool. Well, let's invite some Gondorians over here. Let's be really weird. I need that one. This one, a whole bunch of Gondorian nobles in here. This is insane. Really interesting what if, clearly, but there is no way in hell any of this would have happened. Okay, perfect. So now we have Minas Morgul, and we could rebuild it. Problem is that our culture is not of the Númenórean heritage group. But because we gave a whole bunch of territory over to Gondorians, it's kind of mixing in a little bit. Okay, that's intriguing. And we no longer have an army. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. How about I put these guys down over there? Does that mean that I still have orc warriors? I do, but I'm not sure if that's going to change later. We're going to have to convert all these buildings. Wow, coal furnaces. I am going to swap that out to quarries. Over here, those are mess halls. That should be a barracks. This one, we're going to swap that over to blacksmiths. This is also furnaces. I'm kind of just converting them over to the good version, I suppose. Blacksmiths for you. And this one is archer pits for wargs. That would be stables, wouldn't it? Yeah. Where are the stables at? There we go. And I'm guessing some of these places might potentially be having an issue. Nope. Okay, he wants to make a magnificent bow. We are never going to swap out our mace, and I haven't put on our regalia. So what do we have over here exactly? We have his incredible war mace. We have the Ring of the Longbeards, the Ring of the Firebeards, and the Ring of the Broadbeams. Okay. And we have no clue where the one ring is. Okay, so you're over here now. Understood. Okay, Minas Morgul, loot houses. We're going to swap that over to revenue offices. That's exactly what it is. So any decisions that we can take here, divine the stars. Why don't we do that? Let's see what that happens. The major decision would be declare the doom of the West. And declare your dominance over the world and pending doom of the West. So there isn't really anything crazy that would happen if Sauron were to be converted over to a good faith and become a good individual. What are we currently researching? Scootage, huh? Okay. Divining the stars. Suspicious of others. Okay, well that increases my intrigue, and monthly intrigue lifestyle XP goes up. That's not too bad. I should probably try to invite a physician here and see what happens. Oh, wow. Okay, so they're starting to bend the knee to me. Interesting. Thank you. And because no one trusts us in this, they all hate us. Like, minus 500 hatred by good characters. There's no way anybody in their right mind would want to be with us here. I'm going to take Halrid, but then at the same time, this dude's excellent. Would Sauron get sick? I don't know. I'm not going to risk that at all. Commander promoted? We promoted another Nazgul who's already in the Elendili faith. This is so cursed. We can attempt to convert this guy. He is the head of faith for our previous cult. Let's see if we can do that. We'd have to travel to see him. Okay, cool. Let's have the blind sorcerer take us over there. 51% chance of danger. Tire some mercenary guards and get out there. Trailside bond. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm sadistic, but I gain no stress because of it. They become friends. They become friends in the shadows. No. We converted. Wow. Interesting. Scorched throat for 10 years. Aha, Elven Guidance. Understood. Yeah, well, you see, I can appeal to a sense of honor. My words shall inspire kindness and hope in him, or the splendor of my light shall convince him. Honestly, it should technically be this one. What does he have? 28 stewardship and 35 learning. Let's go with the splendor of my light. Blessed be to Manwë! Not sure what's really happening. It's kind of chugging along, isn't it? And thank Manwë I can go back inside now. Wonderful. What in the world is happening over here? Well, I guess it's just orcs being orcs at this point. Do these guys even have, like, what kind of army are they having? Okay, well, he has nothing. I'm kind of curious as to whether I form these high lordship titles and hand them over to Gondorians. What happens here? They should technically be getting Gondorian units. Here, grant title. I'm going to grant you, I think it's this one. Yep, there we go. Grant you that title. I want to make this one as well, and this one. You're apparently a wonderful physician, not really, but we're gonna grant you this title. And where was the main duchy building? It was indeed there. Yeah, we're gonna hand this over to this guy. Now, I'm interested to see if they will actually recruit Gondorian units up in here. And then what is the acceptance currently between our two? It's at 12%. Wow. Okay, that's in fact going up. Interesting. I don't know if there is a realm in which I could convert over to local culture as Sauron. You are very linear with his playthrough. I want that known. This is definitely not a route many people would take, if at all, with him. But nevertheless, it's still an interesting what-if scenario that I'm happy to explore. There's a legend seed. Oh, we have to be a level 3 devoted servant. We are not even close to that. The Star of Erendil. Oh, well, please let me actually get to the point of doing that. If not, then whatever. Vassals who cannot join the Headless Witch King of Angmar. Oh my god, what have I done? I don't know whether I actually recruited an orc army or not. I don't know. You know what I wish I could do? I'm actually kind of curious. Is Durthang? You guys are orc heritage. Dang it. If they had Black Numenorian, it would have been fantastic, dude. I'll tell you, the one faction I love to play in this mod is the Ardunaim down here. They have such a fun playstyle because they start on this island, right? And they have a building that they can get here, special building that's super expensive. I've never built it, but what I have done before is I've actually used them to go all the way down here, conquer some land over down here, right? And then go to attack Umbar and fully bring forth their true faith. Their true Adunaic faith. They're so awesome. What do they have right now? They have Corsairs and Trebuchets. That's not immersive. He's in fact a really damn good commander. 30 Martial, but his prowess in this particular playthrough of ours is low. Interesting. It is taking so long to convert anything around here. And the mod is chugging. I'm not sure why that's all happening. It's probably just a lot of assets on the screen. Sauron's over here just like, yeah, I made these choices willingly. Along with this, you know, we still have our tributaries intact, and I'm happy about that too. So we have the runic tribes over back here, all the way down over into Lower Khand. Also have some of these Haradrim over here in Horondor. I believe that is still in the territory of... No, they're in the territory of Horondor. But I wish I had Farharad, I guess. The Dune Sea. Yeah. Oh my god, I've never looked down here. No wonder this mod is chugging. Holy, that's so much. What is this? Is that like... Are those dwarven holds? Jesus. Okay, yeah, now I'm not surprised why it's chugging so much and taking forever. I'll tell you, my favorite region to play has always been up here in Arnor. Arnor is my favorite nation in the Lord of the Rings universe, specifically because I just love Annúminas and obviously Fornos, which I think you can work to rebuild over here. Let's see. Dead Man's Dyke. Yeah, that's what it is right now. Strategic marches. Cool. Where's Aragorn at? Probably over here big chillin', aren't you? What's up, dude? We don't need a fight. See, I'm a good person now. I'm a good Maiar. I decided. I repented. Which means you over here, you also need to convert. Don't be a bad guy. We know what's up in the realm. We're trying to make everybody good and happy and all the good things. I'm gonna see if I can revoke the title from this guy too. 59%? Is he gonna rise up? Let's see what happens. I have a new intrigue perk as well. Go for digging for dirt, swift execution. Go for swift execution. Oh, wow, he did. Okay, cool. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to hand most of this stuff off to Gondorians, and I kind of want to hold on to Durthang. No, actually, I'll give that to Gondorians as well. What's this one? Oh, okay. Well, we're going to hand that over to a Gondorian. Power cost, you're going to hand that over to that. Good. So the Black Gate is under my control now too. Sprawling tunnel network. The Morannon itself does not need to be swapped to anything. That is just a regular building. I don't know why it's still giving me that option. So the Overlordship of Shadow is just over here. And he didn't convert, even though it told me that he was supposed to. I'm curious, would this guy convert as well? Contract forbids forceful conversion. Okay, modify vassal contracts. So religious rights have been protected. Why don't I grant you council rights at the very least? And then we can try to ask him respectfully to convert to the good faith. It's 51% chance that he'd do it. What if we do it this way? Still 51. Give you some money. How about them apples? We have a good amount of money. Can do that. And now it's 100% chance that he would. Okay, let's go and ask him respectfully to convert. Because if I look over here, a lot of these guys are still of the evil faith, and we want to change that out best we can. Blessed be Manway. So they have all converted now? Yep, they have. Great. The dispute is still going on, it seems. Disable buildings. The encampment at the Black Gate has been disabled. Yeah, they are building makeshift shelters. We're going to stop that, obviously, because there's no real point to building it. We need to swap out the other stuff. If this is like a... What's this one? Central Armories? Those would be like marches, right? Right over here. So additional fort level by 2. That's what we would have to convert it to. And then these guys, well, they're converting whatever they can, I guess. I don't know if I have any influence over these guys. I could convert them over to the good faith if I'm better with them, I suppose. 73, no. These guys are 83 for Upper Kent. I highly doubt that any of them would want to convert. We could try. Ask them to convert to the good faith. Was this one? I see the wisdom in your faith, but I hope you understand with long winding path it is from darkness into the light. That'll be true, yeah. Perhaps if you're promised to support me in whatever way I need, the journey would be an easier one. I accept for the good of the faith. It's a weak favor hook on me, but they convert. So yeah, go ahead and do it. So they are now a part of the good faith as well, okay? And maybe you would impose contract change. Ooh, how about ask to convert instead? Yeah. I don't want to change any of the contracts out. I'm just more so curious what happens. If I can just see how many of my tributaries would do it. Yeah, you can also convert. Good. And you maybe 78% chance. What if I give you some money? That'll probably influence your decision. You know, money goes a long way. Well, I tell you, go from like 70-something to 100%. Thank you. So lower Kent, we need to approach them. The group here, this one, and this one. Those are all of our tributaries, our immediate tributaries. Oh, along with Dol Guldur. That's also another one. We have to see about them, too. The Forest of My Dreams. Really? No, by Manway, I can't do this. No. Blessed be Manway, they straight up converted. Okay. They might do it. Let's see what happens. Can I go and ask, like, multiple people at the same time? I suppose. I highly doubt this is going to work. Well, you'll pay the price in this world? Yeah, I guess. You definitely will, because you're going to be isolated in your own little pit of evil while I'm over here being goody two-shoes. Anything for the faith? Yes, anything for the faith. I'll bribe you to join the faith. Would the Black Serpent convert? 26% chance. We can ask him at the very least. You might accept, and you might accept. I mean, 47% chance. Let's just figure it out. I accept for the good of the faith. Yeah, so weak hook favor. Wow, the Black Serpent converted? Brother, no way. You too. I only wish for your salvation? Okay, well, clearly that did not want to work out as intended. A good amount of our core territories now have Gondorians in them. We, unfortunately, do not have any options for any activities for us to pull. Our army has fully been disbanded except for the trebuchets. And I would imagine, like, you would need to have, like, all these guys convert over to Gondorian fully in order to hybridize the culture, because at the moment we can't do that. Getting a whole bunch of constructions done right now. Jesus. I mean, it doesn't really matter, if I'm being honest with you. But I think that's where I'm going to stop it, friends, because I thought that there was some interesting flavor or something that would come from converting him over to be a quote-unquote good person. But there's really nothing, unfortunately. You still have that major decision to declare doom of the West. Founding a holy order, we just don't have enough piety, and there's no holy sites for us to go to. No other decisions that we could take advantage of. If we were to recruit an army, it would still be that of orcs, black orcs, Uruk-hai, what have you. In fact, there'd be more work that you'd have to do because you'd need to convert a majority of these buildings out from what Sauron already has built here because they no longer work for you. So I would love to get back into this mod. It is very well done. I have, again, very, very, very big fan of Lord of the Rings universe, so I definitely would want to give this more of a go with something else. That Aragorn playthrough that I had way back, unfortunately, I lost the save file for. So I can totally try this again, or go for recolonizing all of Arnor, but that would take a long time. But nevertheless, I do hope that you enjoyed this little playthrough. I will have the next part of the Emperor Orion expedition into Valyria coming out on Saturday. So until next time, my friends, thank you so much. Please like, comment, subscribing, hitting that bell button, sharing with your friends, hyping the videos always helps. And I'll catch you in the next one, my Rantians.